I am either nervous or so freaking excited just to have an Archon quest. Oh, we get to go see Ningguang again. It's been so long. And what appropriate, I have Beto with me, so time for the ladies to hook up again. Here she is. Here she is. Wait, hold on, can I take a picture? I need to take a picture of her grace. Pretty sure if I get too close, it'll activate a cutscene. Wait, how close can I get? I just no. I want to take a picture of her beauty.
I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Woo!
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
His voice, I love it.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
Uh-oh.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Of course.
Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today.
The freaking bird.
The building site has been chosen,
So cute.
and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
Oh, we can ask her anything. Ooh.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes, providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more about my brother.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business!
I mean, yeah.
Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
As if we have time to run a business.
Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Is that Shenhe?
Ma'am, you
Shenhe!
seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
Sir, you're being very sus right now.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys.
Yeah, you are.
You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
You don't want to get on her bad side.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
Oh, that's your own damn fault for gambling.
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
She doesn't need to give you any money.
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor.
You might as well lay your hand on this one.
But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
They're trying to intimidate people into doing business.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Yeah!
Don't be angry, sir. Please, let
Take
me
'em.
explain.
Take him in. Take him in. Nah, like, take him in. Gosh, those guys were being assholes. Are you alright?
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
Oh, she's so cute.
I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times
Oh,
is all it would have taken to
my
get him
God.
to surrender.
Oh my god! Smashing his head against the ground a handful of times. No, you know what? He absolutely deserves that because of how he was being such an ass. Excuse my language.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
She can. Like, the dude, kept chasing after her.
This is Lila Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Fine, fair enough.
Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! and now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but
Ah.
until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
We welcome you to our team.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Wait, hold on, Shenhe. Wait, hold on.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Veto!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
I mean, kinda, but not this one.
We want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plustrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there.
Ah,
So,
yeah!
It's you.
It's Baisu! Oh my god, I cannot wait for this man to be
Baisu?
playable!
What are you doing out here?
I cannot wait. It's been a year and some change. Gosh, he looks so good. I'm sorry. I am totally not
Lady
fangirling.
Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
I can't
Huh?
wait.
How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
Because people are probably getting hurt while doing the construction.
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber, maybe for its first aid on site. I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
That's fair. That's very fair.
And she also borrowed Chi-Chi, meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
Hey, Paimon, didn't you say that you wanted to kind of run a business and get some more? Here's the opportunity.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilion
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the jade chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, sunset vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all sunset vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of sunset vermilionite?
The Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some sunset vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
What? 5 million? Yeah!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it. Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Oh, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Chongyin. That's Chongyin's aunt.
Oh, so many clouds.
Oh, this place is so
it feels
pretty.
like we're high up in the sky.
This is so pretty.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Oh, cutscene.
Whoa, we're gonna fly!
Ruin Guard.
Is everyone
Ruin
okay?
Guard.
Look, the celiac disappeared beneath the clouds again.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before
Wait,
that,
further
let's destroy
down?
the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
Like, how in the world did Ningguang get this? Like, sheesh.
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge!
So is the Jade Chamber.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
I mean, I thought it was.
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated.
Oh.
It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Prostrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story.
Cloud Retainer.
I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
I wonder who this master is.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Wait, what?
Are you sure? Be careful!
Shenhe strong.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
It's your safety you have to be careful of. Paimon meant you, Shenhe.
My safety?
Yeah.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything. But if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are.
Paimon cares.
Gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you.
Aw.
I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Okay. Is she like strong?
Able to carry that huge rock all by herself.
Sheesh.
Adepti super strength much?
Sheesh.
Don't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Oh wow, she really did bring the rock. Oh my god. How did she lift that? Yeah, like, did she just crash it in here or something? No. Okay. I felt like she just like dropped it and it like crashed in here. But no, she kind of just placed it down and that's it. Such a pretty rock though. Really, really pretty. Room for 3, please.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready.
Why can't we share the room though?
Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before.
Oh, that sounds so good actually.
Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now.
Okay.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest, Shenhe.
See you tomorrow.
See ya. Why can't we share the room though? No.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer?
The Why did it sound? Whenever Cloud Retainer shows up, and I still remember the whole Guoba quest, like with the Stone God and stuff. Whenever Cloud Retainer shows up, it always sounds like a screeching car. And I'm just like, did Cloud Retainer just drift her way here? Oh my god.
Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
I thought so.
What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Yep.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
It's interesting. I like it.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
Oh.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days.
Several days?
Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her.
Jeez.
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
Aww. So when Shenhe talks about her master, she means...
Indeed. It is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her.
Oh, that's nice.
However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Aww, okay. Uh-oh, did we wake her up? Yep, she heard us.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
What a good mama bird. Mama bird. Good mama bird. Okay.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
I mean, I'm enjoying the chat, so you don't have to leave. No, don't leave. Oh, okay, she didn't leave.
A human raised by the Adepti is precisely what Liyue needs right now. It is also what the adept I wish to give to Liyue.
Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a photo of Shenhe with Mommy Bird.
I will do as you command.
That's perfect. Alright, do your fancy animation. Shenhe.
Mind be purged. World be saved.
Okay. That's not what I asked. Oh. 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 I'm trying to catch the moment. That kind of looks really cool, actually. No. Perfect. This one's perfect. Okay, alright. I am content. I am happy. Okay.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Oh, she was also part of the contest.
Beto, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is, sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Yay!
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed.
Aww.
To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Oh.
What's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Ooh.
I came to Mount Tianeng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by adepti. The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Oh.
Cool! A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite! The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand.
Oh no.
Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Oh no.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
The heck?
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhe, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Oh.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years?
Wait, this is her home?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhe?
I mean, she just called him uncle, so yeah.
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
What's this?
Oh, okay. The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry. I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe, but you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for a way to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the books that I could save you hidden. I took it, followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed, and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I am sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please, forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. Oh gosh. That's awful. So Shenhe's mother fell ill, and it was an illness that couldn't be cured at all. So he summoned a god just to get rid of the illness by sacrificing himself. And instead of that, he... What? Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
It's awful.
Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Oh, more.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks, the mother died of a disease. The young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. Oh gosh. It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remain were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area. Gosh.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Gosh, this is getting deeper and deeper.
This is it!
Oh. Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Subrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tiansheng. I can't say that, unfortunately. At dusk, and look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium.
Okay.
Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Yeah.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, and I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Yeah, catch-up time.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version. My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go!
Paimon! Can't you see we're having a moment here?
We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Okay, we get it, but still, calm down.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
I can't get over the title, Ningguang's little secretary.
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Woo!
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yoon's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
Yes!
The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Yes! Take it, take it, take it.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts.
Aw, dang it.
Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Aw.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial.
Ningguang can read minds.
If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it.
Ooh.
So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here.
Okay.
I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Ooh.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang?
Hey!
No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
A sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on?
Beidou!
I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about.
Oh?
It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Wait, what?
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
What's happening?
Ningguang, what are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the ascension ceremony commence!
Oh, this is so cool. The Jade Chamber is finally above. It's back. Wait a second. Not Osile. Why are you here? That's not Osile. Wait, what?
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Beisht?
Osile's wife.
Wait, what?
Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Oh.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Oh! Oh my god! Hey, catching! Got you! Come on, you guys got it. Take her down. Gosh, this is so cool! Oh no.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
Oh no.
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
No, 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 no. Ah. Oh, that hurt. Ooh. Come on, Shenhe. Come on.
You are a cursed child.
No, you're not.
Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all.
No.
At least if you die, I can bring her back.
Don't listen to your father.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Yeah. Come on, Shenhe. Come on. Come on. Yes, queen! Yes! It's not dead just yet. Oh, it's retreating. What? Oh, that was amazing.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my story, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help you.
Wait. This can't be that easy. No, that was way too easy. Oh, this place is so pretty. Holy, wait, wait, let me take a look at the area. This area is pretty. If I knew that we were gonna fight this guy, I would have brought a bow user. Get me out, get me out. I can't reach him. Or her. Gosh, this is so cool. I can't get over it.
Transfigurate.
Yes!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Are you alright?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine.
That's good.
I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Woo!
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Woo!
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help.
Woo!
On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Shenhe protected us.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Aww.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
Cloud Retainer.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Aww.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
Aw, Mommy Cloud Retainer.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
Cloud Retainer loves talking about God, his childhood, and now it's Shenhe's.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh, come on.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
No.
One shall be going homeward now.
Oh no. I wanted to hear, like baby Shenhe's adventures. Aww. Poor Cloud Retainer. She's a sad mom.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
We get to see her performance?
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Woo!
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
That was gorgeous. That was beautiful. Oh my god. I have never seen an opera performance or been to an opera, let alone seen a Chinese opera. Oh, that was gorgeous. Yunjin, you did amazing.
Beautiful. Paimon wants to
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
Aww. I can kind of see these two like becoming like good friends.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I think I found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right?
No, no.
We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Please, no. Oh, God.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
It seems she still has a long way to go.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
It's okay, Shenhe. Oh, that was so beautiful. God, I love her story. It was beautiful. Also, sad. Very, very, very sad. Oh, okay. Well, I believe I am content. This Archon quest was simply amazing. Other than that, like, it was beautiful. You know, like, we learned a lot about her. We got to see a Chinese opera performance, which is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I don't really got much to say besides I simply enjoyed it. It was beautiful. Anyway, what do you guys think of the quest? Did you guys enjoy it? Do you guys enjoy both Yunjin and Shenhe? I simply love Shenhe. I need to finish building her, but it's going to take me a little while. But yeah, that's it. That is the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.